Most independent musicians spend money promoting music that doesn't know what it's for. That's why most independent music promotion fails. The promotion advice they're reading isn't wrong. The tactics they're trying aren't bad. The problem is upstream of any of that. The music itself hasn't been assigned a job. Today I'm going to walk you through what it means to assign your music a job and why this single decision determines whether promotion works at all, and the 4 jobs most independent music can credibly do. Music with a job is music that solves a listener's problem. The listener has a moment in their day, a need in their week, a use case in their life. Music with a job fits one of those slots. Workout music has a job. Focus music has a job. Driving music has a job. Music for a specific film scene has a job. Music with no job is sound in search of context. The streaming platforms know this. The playlist curators know this. The sync supervisor knows this. The only person who often doesn't know it is the creator who hasn't decided what their music is actually for. Once your music has a job, promotion gets dramatically simpler. You pitch the playlist that serves that job. You build the audience that needs that job done. You target the ad to the listener who has that problem. Every promotion tactic becomes more specific because the music has already done the targeting work. Without a job, every tactic is a guess. You're pitching everything to everyone, hoping something lands. That isn't promotion, that's gambling. And gambling has worse odds than the slot machine generation loop most creators are already stuck in. There are 4 jobs most independent music can credibly do. The first is emotional processing. Music that helps a listener feel something they need to feel. Grief, joy, anger, longing, peace. The second is activity soundtrack. Music that accompanies a specific activity. Workout, focus, driving, cooking, sleep. The third is identity signal. Music that helps a listener express who they are and who they want to be. Genre loyalty is the obvious version. The fourth is sync utility. Music that fits a film, ad, game, or TV brief. The job determines the brief. The brief determines the production. The production determines the promotion strategy. Most creators try to assign the job after the song is finished. That's backwards. The job gets assigned before you write a single lyric. Who is this for? What problems does it solve? Where will they hear it? What playlist or context does it fit? When you have those 4 answers, every downstream decision becomes easier. The lyrics serve the job. The production serves the job. The release timing serves the job. The pitching serves the job. Promotion isn't a separate work stream anymore. It's the natural expression of music that knows what it's for. Music with a job promotes itself. Music without one needs to be sold, and selling is harder than serving. The full framework for assigning your music a job, mapping each job to specific promotion services, and building a release calendar that compounds is in Unlock Music Promotion. $9.99 standalone, or part of the minimum starter kit at $27. jgbslab.com.